they want to put new hotels. It's already, they give us a temporary place to stay in until they break the block and fix it up again and give us back our own apartment. So we can, and make them bigger. Bigger families can live in it. But they just want to break it down to put more rent and smaller apartments so they can fit more people, but only their people, white. The whole block is being broken down. Like they're planning to put new buildings, hotels, that not even poor people can afford it, only rich people. These landlords, all they think that just because they got money, they got rights to throw us out. They ain't.
¿Qué van a hacer con ustedes?
Con nosotros, no sé. Nos dirán que voy a buscarnos casa.
I don't know what they're going to do with us. They'll have to look for a place for us. People next door were kicked out 5 or 6 years ago. They're in the Bronx.
¿Qué clase de gente va a vivir aquí si votan a ustedes?
Ellos tendrán su idea, los ricos. Porque los ricos son los
The rich are grabbing everything. They push the poor to the side.
Con todo. Nosotros los pobres vamos para orillita, para el lado.
Si votan a ustedes, ¿de dónde van a vivir?
Tendremos que buscar sitio. Tiempo, y años, como 3 años.
We'll have to find another place soon. I've been looking for a place for 5 years already.
Tengo que esperar 2 años. Al proyecto.
They sent me to the projects, but I have to wait about 2 years.
¿Tienen alguien que les ayude?
Nosotros, tenemos alguien.
We don't have anybody to help us. We're alone.
Somos solos.
Alquiler secundario te tienes que mudar. El dueño dice lo siento, te tienes que mudar. Para darle paso a los ricos te tienes que mudar. Para darle paso a los ricos te tienes que mudar.
Hundreds of working people like us are being evicted from apartments and forced into the streets every day.
They don't give us any other apartments where we can move to.
Some landlords, the first thing they ask you is like, children, you live on welfare? And as soon as you mentioned those 2 things, they said no, or they said the price too high, so you can't afford it. You know that the welfare wouldn't pay for it. For 20 years, I've been applying and waiting to get in public housing.
There's so many people on the waiting list that if we applied now for a city housing project, we would have to wait 67 years.
City officers has been lying to us.
Wherever the city sets up urban renewal programs, it removes working people and poor people from their homes and replaces them with rich people and big businesses. This is what's happening all over the city. It's paid for by the government.
You see, the master plan is for all the poor people to be moved out of the city, Manhattan per se, and to be moved into the boroughs such as Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. Why should these people move? Why should I move? I was born here. I was raised here. Why should I have to move into a neighborhood or into a borough that I know nothing about? The people that are living here are people who are born, raised here, who work in the community.
We are the people who build this city. We work here. We work in factories, in hospitals, supermarkets, subways, banks. So we are the city. Our work and our children's work are building this country. That's what makes us mad. Because those buildings were promised us for poor people.
A group of the people in the community that were fighting for better housing and protect the people that were moving out of the community got tired of fighting the city, and all of these buildings had been closed up. And they weren't in use, they were in good condition. The city had bought them over and put everybody out, but nothing had been done. They weren't being demolished. They were just sitting here. And they got fed up and they decided what they were going to do was to start Operation Newz.
Jimmy Santos, 15-year-old boy, had been asphyxiated because the landlady didn't repair the boiler. We don't only blame the landlady, we blame the city because this family had already been asking for better housing and they've been denied. The Santos family needed a safe place to live, and so did we. So we planned a funeral march for Jimmy Santos. After the march, we will plan to take our first building.
See what happened to that kid now, don't you? The one that died. There's going to be a lot more like that if they don't get a lot of people out of these houses.
We went to Jimmy's house. We took the furniture and we moved the family into one of the buildings that the city has closed. And that's when we start squatting.
I'm a Puerto Rican, proud as I can be. I'm a Puerto Rican, proud as I can be. I'm not asking favors, I'm taking what belongs to me. Right on. I'm not asking favors, I'm taking what belongs to me. I will wait no longer, I will wait no more. I will wait no longer, and I won't fight another man's war. A little piece of paper promised me liberty. A little piece of paper promised me liberty. Now what the hell does that paper really mean to me?
Not a goddamn thing.
Now what the hell does that paper really mean to me?
I feel wonderful when I'm turning on a door and moving in a family. I feel beautiful, you know, like I'm doing something that I always wanted to do. This thing about liberating apartments should go all over the world to show the private landlord, show the system that people who deserve the right to live where they want and how they want. I wish I could liberate a whole neighborhood, a whole 20-block area, like the West Urban Renewal. Just push those white shirts out of that office. So we work at our own thing. We will have community control of everything, which is what the people want.
The majority of the people we got are from Santo Domingo. And when they come here, they sign a statement that they can get into political things. And that's the reason why they were not organized. People were too afraid. See, and my people from Puerto Rico were afraid in the sense that they always said, you can fight City Hall. That's BS now. You can fight anybody you want.
We moved in last night, and little by little we're getting the furniture and getting established in the apartment. Look at all the space we have. We're able to live here, and my children have room to play. And this is what we need. And we love it, and we're staying, and we're not going to leave, and if they come and put us out physically, we're going to come back in. Because this is where we were born and raised, and here we are to stay. And that's where it's at.
Usted está diciendo, si viene a la ciudad, si la ciudad trata de echarle, ¿qué va a pasar?
O que nosotros nos quedamos aquí, todo el mundo acostado, tirado a muerte. Nadie se levanta. Que nos carguen.
We're staying here. Everybody gonna lie down on the floor as if we're dead. Let them carry us all out.
We need to take our legs and get out. No, he's gonna fight us. We are not coming. Que venga la ambulancia.
We're going to stay barricade right in here. We are not coming out. I know I won't be coming out. I'm in and I'm going to stay in. When he gets me a decent place to go, I will. Not before.
When you're tired, you have to stand up, even in your last years of life.
Ellos nomás quieren tax. Mira, si tú trabajas mucho.
They only want tax. Look, if you work a lot, the longer you work, the more tax they want. If you buy bloomers to cover yourself, if you want to buy something to eat, you pay tax. To go to the bathroom, you have to pay tax.
¿Dónde va ese tax?
Para Vietnam y cohete para la luna, donde ellos no pueden ir.
You know where the tax goes? To Vietnam and to rockets to the moon, where they can't go.
Coge ese dinero y inviértelo.
Take that money and put it in housing for us, the poor people. What are they doing in Vietnam? They didn't lose anything there. What did they go to do in Santo Domingo? That's why we kill so many of them, so they stop fucking over us.
They want to put their nose in everything. And they are losing. You see, England lose all her prestige and the United States is in the same goddamn way.
¿América tiene colonias también?
Oh, ¿a dónde? Tiene todo. Alaska. Ella tiene a Puerto Rico. San Tomás lo compró por $2.
The United States has colonies too. Alaska, it has Puerto Rico. It bought St. Thomas for 2 cents. Investing.
Once we moved in, we realized we had to defend our buildings from the city and the cops.
Sure, we all sit together right on the entrance. We were close by the policeman. So if we had to fight, we would fight with the police. We was willing to fight with anybody who came along. So we came in here in the afternoon about 5:30, and we was all at each of us in our apartments, and the police make us get out. Well, we stayed outside all night. And some of us get in round the back. She was the first one who initiated that. Then I went round the street and I came up to the fire escape. And we all was in this apartment. They tell us to go down, and I were one. I went down with some of the others, and she was calling us, "Don't be a coward, come up, come up, come up."
Para ganar la causa, para ganar la causa se necesita una...
But at the end, we won, we stayed. And there was no lieutenant or whatever that could take us out of there. That was our building. It was a battle of who can take it longer. And since we had the need, we won.
Linda raza, linda raza, linda raza.
Most of us are married women or single women with a lot of children, and we don't have time, to be active in the community. Nobody asked, and we didn't think it was part of us. But we had to face the fact that our children, we have no place to bring them, and we didn't have no place to go. Now is the time that we go outside and fight for what we believe. And find out what makes things move, and why we are in the conditions we are, where the money comes from, where it goes. But then that would be part of our home.
Like people would tell me I couldn't be a good mother and be active in the community, which was not so. When I came out of daytop, I restricted myself to staying home and having my children. I became very bored and very frustrated. So I started using drugs again and became active because I had to go out, seek the money, to then seek the drugs. But when I stopped this time, I became, and then it all happened at one time. I stopped finally, and then I got involved with Move In, and then I started organizing the tenants, and now we have Operation Move In, and I'm active, and I'm wanted, I'm in demand. I enjoy it. I enjoy speaking, going on speaking engagements. I enjoy working with the community. And I know I got to continue this for the rest of my life. And I can still be a good mother, Come on, Boogaloo. Boogaloo, come on. Last night we had an encounter that was beautiful. It was we had some disagreements in our group, of people that are working together. So I said, well, come on, let's have an encounter. So, it wasn't a real way out encounter, a daytop encounter, but we got our differences ironed out, and we felt so good afterwards. It was like all the garbage had gotten out. We can work better together. And this is beautiful. While we were discussing it, right around the corner, Mr. Rollins, who had agreed to stop breaking buildings up, city-owned buildings, he had a crew of men over here breaking up 624. The building was in very good shape. So we cut the meeting short and ran over to see what could be done to stop them from destroying the building.
They went on the 5th floor and they smashed the windows out. We were standing in the street. Some glass came down on some people that were standing there. We went up there. And we have pictures of the two housing authority men who were there with them smashing the apartment. You would think that we were in Alabama because they've been putting dogs in apartments. They were smashing them so that the poor people could not use them.
Sure, we met with the city many times. What do we get? Lies, false promises, threats like they scare us.
The city says it will continue with urban renewal. It will continue building luxury housing. We say it will not. They say they will start construction in the spring for more luxury housing. We say they will not. And they have said they want Site 30 So I say for Site 30 and every other site and every other building that the poor people hold here, that if they come in the spring to start demolition, we will barricade ourselves in. If they break down the barricades, we will drive them out. If they throw in tear gas, we'll pick it up and throw it back at them. If they send in demolition equipment, we will lay down in the street with our bodies and we will stop them. If they dig a hole, we'll fill it up, but we will hold our buildings, and the only way they can get us out is to kill us.
The song says, justice will be paid to those who have been discriminated against.
In Operation Marie, you don't have to pay rent.
Housing is a necessity. Why should we have to pay for a necessity?
But you do the money, instead of paying to a landlord, a slumlord, you invest that money in your apartment. You do your own thing, because it's yours. It's not for a landlord. It's not going to anybody's pocket.
It's a lot different feeling working here and going in the morning to work for somebody else, make somebody else's profit. In order for me to bring $40 to my house, I had to bring them at least $200 profit to them. And it's hell because you know they're making more than you. All right, they put in the tools. But they are not giving us a fair salary. It's not more than survival that they give us for pay. Because of the wages and the discrimination with the Spanish and black people in this country. That's why there's so many single women, so many children without a father. Just because the men can't stand seeing that they don't bring enough. And they just get disgusted and disappear.
Raising children is a full-time job, but to support them, we need to get a second job and pay other women to take care of them.
I want my children to choose their own lives. But now they're working for big companies to make profit for them.
We're working for ourselves here. We're working for poor people. We took this apartment, how we liberated the whole building, and we help each other. When I have nothing to do in my apartment, I go and I help in another apartment. We cooperate with each other. When I have to go out and I have no place to leave my kids, we have an office where we can just leave them. It's got good heat. They take care of the kids, and I've just started working there myself.
Si avanzo, sígueme. Si me detengo, empújame. Si te traiciono, mátame. Si me asesinan, véngame. Vencemos. Todos unidos, venceremos. Todos unidos.
The song says, together we will win.
Todos unidos, venceremos. If I go forward, follow me, push me. If I fall behind, if I betray you, kill me. If they take me, avenge me, then in time, venceremos.
I was a super for 8 years in one house, and I had about 6 buildings to take care of. It's slavery. Being a super is slavery. Being a slave, but when you do something for your own, like the squatters, it's our pride. Sit down and say, this is what I've done with my own hand. If the place was cold, we managed to get our heaters or whatever, and windows and all that, because we are the ones that knows the need, our own need. The city doesn't know.
We put our money together. We have a house captain who knows how many apartments are vacant in the building, who collects the money to fix the building. We clean the building up. We have a community kitchen that we're starting. The people that don't have stoves or refrigerators as of yet because of the city tearing them up. We have an office that we work out of for people to come and register if they want to get an apartment. We also have some doctors who are willing to train people to be medical aides, so that in each building we will have a medic aid in case of emergencies. There are all kinds of people from all backgrounds. There's only one thing we have in common. We're all poor, and we're all working together. Let's keep the poor people fighting amongst themselves. Well, I'm better than you because I'm white. I'm better than you because I'm Italian, or I'm Puerto Rican, or I'm Dominican, or I'm black, or you're from the West Indies. But always keep us fighting amongst each other, because that way we won't get together and take a look at what's happening with the government, with the officials. And I think for the first time, people are working together and doing something about changing the system.
Pues tiene más fuerza, porque si usted le pasa algo, no solamente 2 o 3 personas que está en contra.
You're stronger because if something happens to you, it's not just 2 or 3 fighting the city, it's a whole group of people fighting together.
Porque la agrupación de nosotros actualmente tiene 150.
Our group can go up very high. It can go up to thousands of people because right now we have 150 families, and that's not counting each person. It can go up to 500 people with the relatives.
¿Qué pasa? Por eso si uno se une a la agrupación es más fuerte.
Because we're in an organization, we're stronger. If we have any problems, we can go to people who can help us out. They can help us, and we can help them.
Operation Moving is 1 year old and still moving.
Our strength in this community is so great that it's a threat to the city government.
So they passed a new law, 22nd of October. Anybody squatting in a city-owned building will be arrested.
The song we sing says, nobody's taking me out of here. The rich say we have to move. From Saigon to Hanoi, we have to move. From Santiago to San Juan, we have to move. I haven't paid because there's no work and I have no money. Come down, my friends, and we can all sing. Here comes the landlord, and he's going to keep us company. Fear doesn't make me small. I'm staying right here. We have to be united. We're all poor. One Puerto Rican, one Dominican, one Cuban. We're all poor. We have to stick together. They used 300 TPS to arrest 35 of us.
Not sure, but it was worth it. And the people from the community, actually, they came out. Our Operation Movement is in there, but Comité is in there. Let's go fight for them because those are the people that are fighting for the community. They're fighting for us.
We're still holding 38 buildings, and we are not paying rent.
The song says, Mr. Investor, be careful. Instead of having profit, you'll have something burnt. Mr. Landowner who's kept people on their knees, watch out. Politicians who steal from us, watch out. Because the Puerto Rican people are waking up.
Because we are a community, we can help each other survive. We have a food co-op, a daycare center, a coffee house, a people's library, a free high school, and our own newspaper.
Pueblo. We are writing leaflets and talking to the community, knocking doors by doors, so that people be more aware of what's going on and get together and get stronger, so that we could defend our community and have our own control. We, Operation Moving, started with 4 families, and then we have come up to the point of 190 families, which consists of 38 buildings. Now, we also have squares in Morningside, Chelsea, Delancey, Chinatown, Lower East Side, Brooklyn, Bronx, and other parts of the world, like Puerto Rico, Italy, Saigon, and so on and so on.
If I go forward,
That's the only way. So we've been accused of political movement. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know much about politics, but the only thing is people, this group is a group of people desperate in need housing, and we fight it, and we try everything, writing to the mayors, the one before this one and the other one before the other one, and so on, and it didn't work, making a picket line, making a sitting, all kinds, it didn't work. So it seems that the only way was breaking into those buildings, and the next step will be not breaking into all buildings, we'll be breaking into the luxury buildings to see how they will like it. That's what they will. When they see a bunch of people, they're all right, we are risking getting arrested, but still we don't care, because we are going to show them that the next quarters movement won't be in run-down buildings, it will be in fancy houses. So they know that we really mean business, because as it is now, they are scared. They are. They don't know what to do with us. We are on the driver's seat, for once. We're working towards taking control of the community. We also need control in our jobs. Racial moving started with few people. It's like a little plant. You plant a little seed, and you see it growing and growing and growing. And that is the first step.
Shut up,